Hello, my name is Hope Sharp. I'm a student here at Victory College, and I'm in Professor Thorne's Christian World Life View class. Today is November the 3rd, 2013. We will be discussing the relationship between faith and learning. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1 tells us that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Such faith as what Abraham had to show when God told him to take his son to the mount to be offered as a burnt sacrifice. Abraham was obedient and did just what God asked him to do. Abraham took his son to the mountain, and as Abraham went to slay his son, God stopped him. God had a ram in the bush. Abraham knew that God would not allow him to kill his son, because when his son asked him, "Where's the burnt offering?" he told his son, "God will supply." Learning. Learning is the knowledge or skill, or experience, or study, or something being taught. Learning never operates without faith. Faith never operates without learning. When you separate faith and learning, it produces major difficulties in the knowledge process. Faith without learning cannot be tested, and learning without faith tends to produce trivial knowledge. Mark Cosgrove tells us in Foundation of Christian Thought that faith isolated from human learning cannot be tested to see whether it is corrected. You cannot test every spiritual position in the Bible, but you most certainly can get a strong feeling on what can be tested. Cosgrove also tells us that learning never operates without faith, because learning must be built on the foundation of some initial or God-guided presumption. As a set of these guides, assumption is what we have called a worldview. If one has to learn the truth with only the absolute minimum assumption, as some have suggested for the natural science, then one could investigate only the tendency of questions about material reality. Cosgrove also tells us connecting faith developed to human academic learning is sometimes difficult for Christians to accept, because they see it as a weakness, the concept of faith. As faith that needs development and needs learning is often seen as weak and full of doubt. However, Cosgrove tells us the truth is such faith is humble and humility. Rather than saying "I doubt," is really saying "I have much to learn. Teach me." Having a little humility in many learning arenas is the key to improving. In particular terms, this means that our understanding of the biblical view of the person may be aided by our study of relevant subject areas such as psychology, history, science, and literature. This view resists the tendency of Christians to become dogmatic. Dogmatic is the truth where we certainly of the Apostles' Creed is to be commanded, but to be dogmatic, to make a dogmatic out of the idea about which we are not certain, has the effect of limiting our ability to learn what God will teach us about ourselves and of the world. No, faith and learning cannot be separated.